Yo, what up, though? Man, shout out to everybody subscribe to my channel and watching my videos. But look, who do y'all think killed the NFL draft? When I say killed the NFL draft, have y'all thinking like, damn, they're gonna be cold next year, especially adding these players to their team. I ain't gonna lie, it was a few teams that I walked away from the NFL draft like, yeah, they should be much better next year. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But y'all know what we gotta do. We gotta pull up on here. We got to. We just scored a touchdown today with that. But look, the Detroit Lions, man, they had me thinking like, but I ain't gonna lie. I like the Detroit Lions draft picks. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I like they draft picks. But in round one, I'm like, they reached for that running back and they reached for Dan Campbell nephew. I ain't gonna lie. But the second round, the second date was straight for Detroit. I like that corner they got from Alabama, and that tight end was straight. Detroit had a decent draft. I ain't gonna lie, but hell, the first round picks they might pan out and be the shit. I don't know. But I was shocked Detroit took that linebacker. Detroit should have took the linebacker the Baltimore Ravens took, man. Baltimore Ravens took Simpson from Clemson, man. And Baltimore had a nice draft. And they got Zay Flowers. Baltimore, they drafted some nice players. I ain't gonna lie. They got Zay Flowers. They got my favorite inside linebacker in Simpson. And they got another linebacker. And plus, they got the linebacker they got from Chicago last year. So I think the Baltimore Ravens gonna be. They gave Lamar Jackson that contract. They brought in OBJ. I think the Ravens gonna be nice next year. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think the Ravens gonna be nice. And the Steelers had a nice draft too, though. I like that they picked up Joey Porter Jr. His daddy played for the Steelers. That was sweet as hell. I ain't gonna lie. And they picked up a D tackle. They picked up a tight end, a linebacker, a corner, and they picked up a O lineman in the first round. Pittsburgh gonna be okay next year. I'm not sold on a quarterback though, but Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh gonna be Pittsburgh with Mike Tomlin over there. He gonna have them boys right. I ain't gonna even hold y'all up on that one. And the Kansas City Chiefs, they picked up a DN in round one. They got Rashad Rice, a wide receiver. I think he fast. And they got an offensive lineman in round three. But the Chiefs already loaded though, so I think that receiver too gonna go crazy over there. I ain't lying to y'all. I think he gonna go over there and go crazy. Cause the Chiefs really ain't got no dog ass wide receivers. They just got that dog ass quarterback and that tight end. But the Chiefs gonna be the Chiefs though. But I think Baltimore gonna be. I think Baltimore up and coming though for real. They gonna be problem. I ain't like Jacksonville draft, even though they drafted a whole bunch of players. I don't like nobody they drafted for real. And I like Houston draft. And if you've been watching my videos, I've been telling y'all about 2 months ago. I got Houston winning that division, man. They picked up C.J. Stroud from Ohio State, and they also picked up Will Anderson, the DN or outside linebacker, and they picked up a receiver in the draft. So I think Houston gonna be good on defense side for real because they had a nice free agency and they got a nice quarterback. I think that quarterback gonna do good over there because Houston gonna be like San Fran. run the ball, and hit you with them little play action passes, and had the quarterback run for some yards. I think Houston gonna be good over there. Cause Indy don't even know who the hell their quarterback even is. Then Jacksonville, yeah, I ain't got no faith in Jacksonville still. And that quarterback, man, he ain't showed me nothing yet for real. I ain't gonna hold y'all up on that. I got Houston winning that division, man, for real. But Baltimore had a decent NFL draft. Even though they took that tight end and they got a tight end under contract, they should have took a wide receiver in the first round. But they took a tight end and they took an offensive guard in round two, and they took an inside linebacker in round three, and they took a receiver in round five. They drafted okay, but they ain't killed it though for real. They ain't killed it. Green Bay had me scratching my head because Green Bay took a whole bunch of damn tight ends in the NFL draft. Like y'all know y'all doing two, three tight end sets all day and running the football. They should have took a receiver high too. I was shocked by that. But I'm gonna tell y'all who killed the NFL draft for real though. Who killed the NFL draft? Man, Seattle went crazy. Seattle got Devin Weatherspoon, the cornerback. They also got the wide receiver Smith from Ohio State, new bud, where his damn name is. And they got an offensive lineman too. And they got a running back in round two. And they took another offensive lineman in round four. And they took a D tackle in round four. Man, Seattle, with them receivers they got with DK and Lockett, and they got Smith, and they got, they got that running back from Michigan State they drafted last year, and they took another running back. I think Seattle gonna be nice next year. Seattle got some weapons on offense, and they trying to fix that defense. I got faith to Pete Carroll though when he draft players, dog. Like sometimes he miss, but he gonna hit 9 times out of 10. I like Seattle draft. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. But who killed the draft to me, man, was the Eagles. The Eagles and the Seahawks. The Eagles went Georgia crazy, man, again. They got Jalen Carter, and I'm happy the Detroit Lions did not take him. Cause I did not want to face him twice a year. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And y'all been playing with that big boy all off season. Talk about he out of shape. He don't care about football. That man about to go crazy this year on the Eagles D line. And the Eagles took outside linebacker Nolan Smith from Georgia. And they took a CB from Georgia too, man. Keely Ringo. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The Eagles gonna be nasty next year, man. The Eagles done went crazy in the NFL draft. And they draft some more players too, though. But none of the ones that really stick out. They done drafted like 5 or 6 Georgia players within the last 2 years. Everybody got their preference though. Minnesota fell in love with LSU players again. Detroit love Alabama and Iowa players. And the Eagles love them some Georgia players. I ain't gonna lie. The Eagles to me won the NFL draft, man, hands down. Cause the Eagles were already nice already. They just added on. I'm like, damn. The Eagles gonna be, man, they gonna be trouble. And I ain't like the Cowboy draft for real. Like, I told somebody like a couple weeks ago, Mozzie Smith from Michigan, he's straight though, but the Eagles ain't got no dog D line to me for real. They just got Michael Parsons, and that's it though. Like Mozzie might go over there and go crazy, but I don't know. The Cowboy took a tight end in round two. They took a linebacker in round three, but they ain't taking no wide receivers. I was shocked the Cowboys ain't taking no wide receivers high. But I don't know. But the Eagles, I think the Eagles gonna run away with that division again like they did last year. Cause the offense were already straight. And the Eagles traded for DeAndre Swift from Detroit. So they're gonna be nasty for real. I was mad Detroit even gave him to the Eagles. You can go anywhere else in the NFL except for the Eagles in the NFC North. But Swift, he said he out of here after Detroit took that running back out. He said, man, get me out of here, man. But that's just my thoughts, man, on who killed the NFL draft. And I ain't want to put the Vikings in there because y'all know I just did some on the Viking draft yesterday. You know I'm going to have the Vikings up there too on who killed the NFL draft. But only reason I ain't put the Vikings in the NFL draft, who killed the draft, because the Vikings ain't had that many draft picks for real. These people I'm naming who killed the NFL draft walking away about 3 to 4 starters who going to play heavy on offense and defense in year one. I mean, out the gate. Well, that's just my thoughts, man, on who killed the NFL draft, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, too, man, and leave a comment. I want to hear from y'all on who y'all think killed the NFL draft.